Ellyse, great knock by you today. Talk us through the innings and sort of, I guess, what sort of went for you out there.
I think very much off the platform of like an amazing opening partnership there between Phoebe and Georgia. I think it was really easy to just come in and have some fun today. They just set us up so perfectly, and we've had lots of conversations about our batting in the last week or so and where we want to sort of move that to. So I guess today just provided a really good opportunity to do that, and I guess I was just fortunate to come out at 3 and have that chance. But yeah, to me, it was probably just the way it was set up by Phoebe and Georgia at the start there. They just set the tone really well. And I think, our run rate was around 6 from the get-go, which makes it really easy to lay a platform.
You were out there when Georgia made 100 as well. I mean, for somebody to come in 21 years old, get the opportunity, she's really seized it, hasn't she?
Yeah, and not to mention I think it was at 46 not out the game before. She's just really unflappable and just seems to take every opportunity in her stride. So that was really, really cool for her today. And nice to know, I think, for our group as well, just how much depth and talent we have in our batting order, which makes it really competitive for spots. So, yeah, for Georgia to make the most of the chance that she's got off a really good Big Bash season is great, and I think everyone enjoyed watching that today.
It feels almost rough on her a little bit that she's not in the squad for the next one-day series. Do you think she's going to keep pushing her case for selection, even though obviously Ellyse Healy is someone who's very good who's going to come back?
Yeah, I think that's all you can ask of any player, is to continue to push everyone around them and play the best they can and make the most of any opportunity they get. And I think that's not just for Georgia, that's our whole batting order. We bat right the way to 8 or 9. So there's probably a group of girls that would love to be batting higher. So I think what we're really trying to do is just encourage everyone to make the most of any opportunity they get. And if they are able to seize that, I think, rewards come, whether it's straight away or down the track. In Georgia's case, she's firmly put herself in the mind of the team and selectors going forward, that's for sure.
Hi Ellyse, congratulations today. Can you just take me through what your plans were when you guys came out today after you won the toss, right? When you planned out how your batting innings was going to be, did you all think that you were going to go as aggressively as you ended up going?
I think sort of mentioning, we've been chatting a lot about our batting, and any given day, you can't plan exactly what's going to happen, but you can have a style or an intent that you sort of really wanting to achieve. And I thought today, sort of said it before, like Phoebe and Georgia just set that tone from the get-go. So, it was such a great example for the rest of us to follow. And I think it felt like the conditions were slightly easier today from a batting perspective. Second game on that wicket. And it was just looked like everyone played to their strengths, and when you do that and you're successful with that, I think you're going to have a good day with the bat. So it was great.
What were the conversations between you and Georgia like, especially when you came out to bat? Did she give you any intel on the wicket or what you could do maybe?
Not really, not in a bad way. I think we're really looking forward to the opportunity. She was obviously very much in her groove by then and really settled, and I think it was just for me to kind of try and get myself in as quickly as possible and keep the game moving forward. So that's really all we talked about. I think they chopped and changed bowlers a little bit through that stage, so just appropriate plans for that and perhaps who's better matchup for different bowlers, but nothing special.
Just last one from me. This is a big World Cup year. We've got that 2025 World Cup in India next year, and the preparation for you guys is bookended by India in a lot of senses. What does that look like for you when you sat before this series, right? When you all sat down as a leadership group, especially because you have Alyssa sitting out, you have Talia coming in and taking on this responsibility. How do you cotton wool her, first of all, as seniors? How do you all help her out? And what have your conversations been just preparing for the next 12 months ahead?
Well, I think firstly on Talia, she doesn't need any cotton wooling. She's a brilliant leader. She steps into any role that the team asks her to do, and she's been brilliant. Midge has been around too, which has been great, and obviously Ash stepping into the vice captaincy, she's got a lot of support, but she also doesn't need it in the way that she leads. So I think from that perspective, we're really fortunate to have a strong leadership group. And then talking about 50 over cricket, I just think every opportunity we get to play as a squad, we want to play well, and we're lucky to have a good depth of players too. So it's really about everyone just making the most of their opportunities and also playing the role that the team's asking of them on any given day. And I think if we do that going forward, everyone's going to take lots from that, learn lots of lessons, develop their style, and feel confident with that. So I think every ODI that we've got from here to the World Cup is really important.
So, hi Ellyse. What was your plan for Richa's wicket? Because she was quite looking very aggressive.
How did she get out in the end? I can't remember. That's right. Yeah. No, Richard played really well, and I think like a great opportunity for her to open. Even just given the total that they were chasing, I thought that was a really positive move. For her to go up there when the opportunity presented. So, look, she played really well. I think she's a great batter. We've seen what she can do in the last 12 or 24 months. I've also had the pleasure of playing with her at RCB, and she's a really dynamic player. So I think for us today, we were really lucky we had scoreboard pressure on our side, and we knew if we kept challenging enough on a fourth innings on that wicket, there'd be enough opportunity there. So yeah, I think no specific plan, but just we had to bowl well, and eventually we got a wicket, but I thought she batted really well.
Many congratulations, Ellyse. Not a great day for Indian teams in Australia today.
Okay.
Were you looking at the score updates from Adelaide?
Look, with all due respect to the men's game, we're playing a game of cricket at an international level for our country, so we're pretty interested in our scores. So I don't know what the score in the test has been, but
So, clean sweep in mind before the Waka game?
Yeah, we want to win the next game, definitely. But importantly, we want to play the way that we've been playing, which I think has been really positive. First game, we bowled exceptionally well. Today, we batted exceptionally well and then backed it up in the field. So yeah, the WAC's going to be another challenge, a different deck, different conditions. I think it's going to be hot. So yeah, another great opportunity for us as a group, but we're playing a very good Indian side with a lot of quality in there. I think you saw some of the partnerships today from the girls. Like, they're hard to break when they get in. So yeah, it'll be a great test for us.
I think I might know where you'll answer this one, but like, you broke a few records along the way today. You took one off Kingy with 6 sixes. I think you have 5 sixes is the record for most innings by an Australian in an ODI.
Yeah.
And, you passed 4,000 ODI runs and stuff like that. Do things like that matter to you, or I know you've done these sort of things throughout your career?
I reckon Kingy did that in about a third of the balls. So, look, not particularly, because I think just the experience and opportunity to be out there with the team, and I don't think we really know what's possible yet as a group, and so just want to be there to contribute in any way that sort of pops up. And today, I got a bit of time out in the middle, but yeah, as I said, I think just like the whole general feel amongst the group is that we're really trying to strive for something new here, and that's motivating in itself for sure.
Last one, Ajay.
Yeah, you just talked about the striving for something new. Can you just elaborate a little bit more on what that looks like and how important this is going to be in going into a one-day World Cup year?
I don't know what it looks like. I don't think anyone does, because I guess that's the point. Like, we're just trying to play as positive as we can, make the most of the incredible depth that we've got in our team, and just look to keep pushing ourselves. I don't know what that looks like. I don't think anyone does, but I guess that's the point of trying to find out.
Time for a follow-up just on that.
Final
Yeah,
one.
final one.
Go.
You spoke about not knowing what the future looks like, right? I just wanted to check in with you. After that T20 World Cup, you all had no time. You just dove right into the WBBL. What was just that processing of that campaign looking like? Because it was not like you guys had a bad game. It's just that one knockout loss,
Yeah.
and then it just came crashing down. Just what was that like for you? Just that phase?
Yeah, well, when we got together for this particular series, we had a chance to review the World Cup, which I think in a lot of respects is nice to have about a month or so and let the emotion fall out of it, and then just talk really candidly with one another around where that went wrong. But as you said, like, it was one game. I think we're wanting to look more broadly than that as just a group of where we want to take our game, regardless of what happened that semi-final. It's always a nice catalyst when you've had a loss to then be able to discuss things. But I think, for us as a team, we just want to keep pushing the boundaries, and that's beyond, World Cup semis and results, and more, how we play.